everybody. I'm Deb Coviello, the Drop-In CEO, and welcome to another episode of the podcast where week after week I have the great pleasure of sharing my insights with you, hoping that they can help you navigate your opportunities, your challenges with confidence. And occasionally I have a guest on here sharing the mic, but at the end of the day, I am just trying to connect with you, provide you some kind of value, and help you struggle less so you can enjoy this glorious summer time with yourself or with family or with community and friends. Again, that's why I show up week after week, and I'll just kind of grab your attention ahead of time before going into a bit of a personal story. We are going to talk about when you've hit a wall, how to get back on track. Now, don't tell me none of you have had that before. I know, I see you. I know everybody at some point in their career has hit a wall and they are looking for answers. Now, I don't promise answers, but from experience and talking with many other people and a little bit in my book, The CEO's Compass, there are things that I have learned that I want to share with you that are going to potentially help you get on track. Again, everybody is unique. Everybody is special. You're not broken, but sometimes you need just a little bit more insight to figure out things for yourself. Now, I always like to start with a little bit of a personal story, getting you to know me if we're not already acquainted. But, I think it just builds a better relationship here on our conversation. Then I'm going to get to the insights that I want to share with you. So for me, I've been doing a little bit of soul searching because for me, what brings me joy is being able to connect with you. And part of that is being on a bigger stage and wanting to reach more of you, whether it is virtual or in person. Now, I have in front of me, you can't see it right now in my studio, though some of you on YouTube may actually see me pointing to this big ass whiteboard that I have in front of me, where I have a very well laid out plan. Some people call it a battle board of what I am going to be doing on my theme this year, which is going big. And there are several pillars. Invest in myself, invest in my reach, and invest in my well-being. And so I've been working hard at bringing things forward, but at the very top of this, it says in a big bubble, I need a sign. I need a sign. I believe a little bit in the woo-woo. I believe in the universe, again, just a little bit, when I can't find the answers, that perhaps a sign will tell me to keep going, or what do I need to change? But here's the epiphany of it all. And it was a little frustrating. I came to find it while I was walking. Did I say walking? And investing in my well-being, that there were no signs. No signs. Where are the signs? No signs. What should I be doing? What should I change? However, here's the epiphany. The absence of a sign is a signal. It's summertime. I have the opportunity to invest in my well-being, and I am seeing a message therapist to help me evolve how I connect with you. I am spending more time with family and friends. I am living my third pillar of investing in my well-being and not having so much craziness in the pursuit of being able to serve more. And so the fact that I have no sign is a sign. Deb, take advantage of this summer and this time to just kind of reflect and get back to just fixing me and making sure I've got all the energy and well-being to help. So I turn to you. While you might be looking for a sign, is the absence of a sign a sign? Just think about it. When you're not getting the sign, is it a sign? And again, think about it for yourself. Now, enough about me, but I want to help you. So, starting here, when I talked in the beginning, when you hit a wall, how to get back on track, I want to just say, you're not broken. You're not broken. But I will tell you, I am as guilty as everyone out there that says pain sells. And I've been speaking to you about pain points and how my insights can help you. You know what? I'm done with that. I'm so done with that because, quite frankly, anybody out there that I know, you are amazing. You are amazing. I've been wrong about my approach in addressing pain points. You are already amazing. And I just wrote about positivity is the is the best way to be able to move forward. You are already an amazing leader. And so we're going to talk, though, about then when you get to these junctures, when you are off track, something has changed. I just want to let you know, you might be having some self-doubt, but honestly, nothing's really changed in you. But I have seen that the circumstances, the environment, the customers, the people, the leadership, something has changed. Again, it's the same thing with my life. Weight loss. I'm never in pursuit of weight loss. I eat healthy. I get enough sleep. I've been working on it. Nothing changes. But things have changed. And it's for us to figure out what has changed. Because again, you still have value. Now, what I want to do is just kind of revert to the CEO's compass. And by the way, this is going to be a quick check-in to see if an audiobook of my book is a worthwhile investment. But I just want to set the stage. I am going to read the very first page and a half and then the following paragraph because I want to show you that I've been thinking about you. I know you. And I want to talk to you because, again, I want to give you some insights very quickly about what it is that can help you get back on track based on the book. So here's just the first chapter. You are my transition hero, and I wrote this book for you. You are my transition hero, and I dedicate this book and well-placed questions to you. This book was designed to share the insights that I've gathered throughout my career and to inspire you to find the answers to understand why you are off track. I do want to be clear that the book is not a how-to-succeed in 5 steps instructional manual, as many authors have written claiming to solve your problems. That model does not serve you as a leader. Leaders seek insights and data around them and find the inspiration within themselves to get back on track. The CEO's Compass is your navigation tool to assess where you are off track and identify the course corrections you can easily take yourself, and is also meant to make you think before you take action. A leader's greatest strength is knowing when to pause, reflect, and be inspired rather than being influenced by others. Delving into this book is something I never would have done in my prior life, but having a deep need to connect with you was my impetus to create. And I am now going to go to the next chapter because this is where I really want to connect with you. It's personal. What changed? And why are you off track? I see you. I see you staring out the window, wondering how you're going to meet this challenge. You're thinking to yourself that you're smart, you're tough, and you've gotten through bigger challenges than this, but you find yourself unable to get past the obstacle. You start to doubt your abilities, asking yourself if you're cut out for this work anymore. Maybe it's time to explore new opportunities, maybe take a vacation, but none of this is possible because in the moment, you're stuck. There's nowhere to go but to face the storm head on, although you don't know what to do next. So there you have it. That's the beginning of the CEO's Compass. And again, I'm not trying to sell you the book, but what I'm going to do is distill the insights right here, right now, so you can do it yourself, something, maybe, with this information. But maybe, if you need a little bit more, I am always open to talking to you. So here's what's different about the book is first, the 2 chapters is a little bit of, I really want you to pause and reflect and examine your own leadership. You can't employ any of my insights unless you pause and look at yourself. You got to look at yourself first. That's what leaders do. This book, this playbook that you have been working on may not work anymore. So then what do you change? And it could be your leadership or how you have approached things in the past. Again, don't throw anything away as you've learned a lot, but I'll use the key word. How can you evolve? Not change. Evolve has a stronger connotation in that you've been fine up to this point, but things have changed. Therefore, you need to change. So chapter 1 and 2 talks about you first. Now, the next several chapters, I don't start telling you what to do, but I do promote a concept of peace of mind. Because right now you're not getting the results, but I'm very sure you're also not achieving peace of mind. And peace of mind is something that you know it when you see it. You feel it. You feel it. Peace of mind in what you're doing, knowing that all the cylinders are firing at maximum. and everybody's moving forward in harmony. And if you're not feeling that, think about times in your life, whether it's your children, your family, spiritual, what have you, when your kids graduate, marry, whatever. You have peace of mind in those moments because you say, they got this. My work is done. That is an example of peace of mind, and I talk about that. That's what you are in pursuit of, is peace of mind, not necessarily the results. So hold on to that thought. As I go into the compass, there are chapters on people, process, and platforms or tools. Again, you've heard this in all kinds of leadership or operational excellence, but I do it in a different context. I don't talk about retraining your people, develop new processes, or, give them the tools that they need to do their job. No, no. We are a society built on humans, not tools, not new training. What I talk about here is that you got to spend some time coaching your people through situations, work with individuals, unleash their potential. Then look at the team dynamics and look at how they're interacting with each other. Don't assume just because they come together in a team, they know how to interact with each other. But you as a leader can study this, assess it, and help evolve the interaction such that they can achieve the results that you want. And then finally, platforms and tools. It's not about an ERP system or a Google Sheet or what have you. No, it's once these teams have developed new skills, what are the platforms or tools that you're going to help them anchor these new ways of performing? It could be your one-on-ones. It could be an Excel spreadsheet. It could be something. You give them the tools to thrive. That's what people, process, and tools are all about. But I probably should have started with this next, or first probably, is purpose and performance. You got to be able to articulate what the purpose is, and even more importantly, do your people need to be able to qualify their purpose in the greater schemes of either their personal life or in the greater scheme of the organization? Do they know their purpose? And then also performance. It's not about getting that sales number or getting an on-time delivery. No, it's the performance of the person. You need to understand what are their capacity issues, their capability issues, and mind you, maybe even their confidence, and unpack all of that. Because if you can close gaps in the individual's ability to perform their job the most efficiently and with confidence, they know this job. They are technical leaders. That's why you hired them. They can do the job, but these other things get in the way. So you helping to close gaps on performance and then do this for the entire team unleashes their potential. They move on all cylinders and eventually achieve peace of mind, which is sustainable because you've invested in the foundation. And then the last two, I spend a lot of time on this because this is something I discovered when I was in a larger company. And we were acquiring smaller entities to help with our overall portfolio. And when you go into these companies, I spent a lot of time meeting with the individuals to understand what their past was. Past is about the rich culture that brought them to this point that made them attractive to work with and bring them into the mothership. When you spend time getting to understand their rich past, you gain insight into what made them successful, and in the process, you've earned their respect because you've asked the right questions and you care. And then finally, pride. It goes a little bit to their technical capability. What made them successful? What was unique about those skills that set them apart? What do they, push out their chest, lift up their shoulders, raise their chin? Because when they talk about these unique talents that maybe you haven't tapped into because you never asked the question, this is their pride. Their intellectual property that sometimes we don't celebrate or treat it with respect like you do with a patent. But the intellectual property that the individuals bring is their pride. And again, by asking the questions, you have earned their respect and they will trust you. And then finally, the last chapter is about bringing this all in. Look at yourself. What do you need to do to do things differently? And it could be just looking at your unique situation and where are you off track? Look at these compass points. Have I not spent enough time getting to know the people? Do I have team dynamics that I have ignored that I should spend more time there? All of these things are small course corrections because you're amazing. You're not broken. but you may not have acquired these skills or insights to leverage on top of your playbook. And that's what I wanted to share with you today is the insights from the CEO's Compass to enrich and involve your leadership capability because you're amazing. That's why you're here. That's why you're listening, because you have that self-awareness. So the book is meant to help you get back on track. But again, there's nothing wrong with you. Just remember that. There's nothing wrong with you. And so I want to thank you for dropping in on another episode of the podcast where I get to share these insights with you. I love this stuff. I love sharing with you. The only thing that would make it better is if you reach back out to me so it's not just one-sided. If you could use these insights by yourself and bring them forward into your situation, I am forever grateful. I'd be even more grateful if you let me know how it helped. But also, if you get this, Deb, I've read the book. I get this. I've used some of your things, but you know what? You might know somebody in your circle that is struggling. Potentially, could you share this episode with them so that they can learn and be better and struggle less? But just know, if you get this, but you just need to talk to somebody, reach out to me on my website, dropinceo.com, and go to my contact page, or reach out to me on LinkedIn. It's me answering all those messages. Contact me. Let's have a 30-minute complimentary conversation because I just want to help you. Again, I just want to help you. Those of you have enjoyed some time with me, you know I just try to provide you value so that you can go forth and conquer. So anyway, that is my well wishes for you. I feel so good about this content, sharing it with you. But if you want to, the CEO's Compass, your guide to get back on track, is a resource for you. And I would be overjoyed if you also got a copy of that and shared with me how it impacted you. So Deb Coviello, so grateful to know you. Hopefully we get to meet at some point. But all I want to do is wish you well and much success, and take care.